Hello everyone, this is Mary from Athena's Bibliotheca, and today I am going to do another wrap-up because I suck at uploading and it's an easy thing to do. If you did not notice, I have new reorganization of my shelves and I'm super happy about it because, if you can't tell, they're rainbow and they're beautiful. I know some people who are like, I couldn't do that because all your stuff is messed up, like all the series are out of order or whatever, but I think it's beautiful. I will insert a clip of close-up version. Okay, this is the top of my bookshelf. These are the movies I have, and a box of hot tamales because I love them and I was eating them and I put them up here before. So yeah, this is my bookmark holder. I got this cup from a friend because I'm obsessed with Tinkerbell, which you will, oops. You will see coming up. This I actually found in a parking lot, and I picked it up for a friend of mine who's really into Zelda, and I haven't given it to her yet because I haven't seen her. This I got in a McDonald's Happy Meal, I think, a while ago. Twilight Sparkle isn't actually my favorite My Little Pony, but it's what I got, and I'm happy that I got the person and the actual pony because now there's a set of them and that makes me happy. I got this dish from my grandma because I wanted a dish to put candy in and I really like it, except my sister's dog broke it and so there's a crack which bugs me, but I was able to glue it back together, so I guess that's okay. And here is where you see my love for Tinkerbell. I got this through those My Rewards in Disney movies. You put a code online and you can win stuff or collect enough points and you can get something, and I got this. These are my Tinkerbell books. I wish I had more because I love them and the art in them are beautiful, and that's how that goes. My brother got me this. My mom got me this for Christmases. I got this book recently, and then here's a bunch of Disney books that I have. And yes, these are baby books, and I still love them. My brother got them for me. And then here's some of the Tsum Tsums I have. I only have these 3, because 2 of them were bought by my sister's girlfriend, and then 1 of them I bought myself. Now onto the actual rainbow shelves that I can show you since I went over all of that, which I didn't have to. So here's the rainbow shelf, and I love it. Also, all of these books on these shelves I've read. This is a read shelf. I split out my books that I haven't read to the books that I have read. So they're not all the books I own that I've read, but they are all the books on this shelf I have read. Let's get to the actual wrap-up. The first book I'm going to talk to you about is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertelli. And I've talked about this book quite a bit on this channel because I love it a lot and it makes me happy every time I read it. So I reread it, and of course I gave it 5 stars because it deserves it. And no, I still haven't seen Love, Simon the movie, even though I really want to. It will happen someday, hopefully. I say that about a lot of things. If you don't know already, Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda is about a boy named Simon who is emailing this guy who goes by the name Blue, and in the beginning, someone finds those emails and uses them to blackmail Simon into doing what he requests of him. And it's fabulous. And it will make you crave Oreos. After that, I borrowed The Stone Keeper, which is Amulet, The Stone Keeper, which is the first volume by Kazu something. Not really remembering. I've heard so many good things about this that I was kind of disappointed when I read it. I thought it was kind of boring, to be quite honest with you. And I don't know, the art style in this was really pretty and I enjoyed that. I don't know if I'll ever pick up the next one or not. I mean, I might, because maybe it gets better as the series goes on, because that's a normal thing. But I only ended up giving it 3 stars. It's not like everything was bad about the book. For the most part, it was boring to me. But there was still some aspects of it that kind of makes me want to read the next one, but not bad enough for me to actually do it at the moment. After that, I finished reading What We See in the Stars by Kelsey Osed, and I've also been talking about this particular book quite a bit because I find it gorgeous and beautiful, and who doesn't like to look at this book? It's so pretty, and it's so really good actually too. Like the information inside it, if you like learning about space and constellations and why they got their name, and looking at awesome art of space, then this is a book for you. It's awesome and I loved it, and of course I gave it 5 stars. After that, I finally picked up The Demigod Files by Rick Riordan. It was really cute and I liked it a lot, like most of Rick Riordan's books. I actually liked the story called Percy Jackson and the Stolen Chariot, which is him and Clarice, about him and Clarice trying to get this chariot back that was Clarice's dad, Ares, God of War's chariot. And it's so good. Or that one I like the best. But they are all pretty good. Yep. I gave it 4 stars because it's awesome. Or semi-awesome. You should read it if you like Percy Jackson. After that, I tried to do a readathon. It didn't really work out. I only read 1 book. I'm pretty sure I have a video of me doing a TBR for it. Possibly. I tried to do Scallywagathon. That's what it was. And I only read 1 book. I read Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. And I surprisingly enjoyed it quite a bit. I didn't think I was going to like it because of certain things that I've heard about the story, like certain topics that are mentioned in here. Usually when like a book deals with mental health kind of issues, which is what I got from what people talked about the story. I don't really like to read stuff like that because it gets me kind of in that mindset, and I don't know, I don't like it. So I try not to read stuff like that, but I decided to pick it up because everyone says how good it is. And the first half of the book, maybe, it was kind of how I expected it to be. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't like falling in love with everything that I was reading. But then I got past the halfway point and I started to really like it. Surprisingly, it was getting really good and I started to like the main character quite a bit, and I liked what was going on. I would tell you the specific part that happened that was like the changing point, but it's kind of spoilery. So, but there's a certain part in the book that changes my outlook on the story, and I'm glad that I read it because of that. I ended up giving Perks of Being a Wallflower 4 stars. Those are the books that I'm going to wrap up for you, telling you about them a little bit, more so my thoughts on the book than the thoughts of what the book is about, because I skip those parts a lot and then I just don't feel like doing them once I realize that I didn't. So there's that. So that's all I have for you today. So keep on adventuring. See ya.